Well, it's cider making time, 2015. So I thought I'd film this, try out the GoPro. Let me give you a rundown on how things work. I've got the apples collected here in a big bin that get washed. From here they go into these milk crates. Milk crates come over here, and the apples are dumped into this leaf shredder, which turns into an apple grinder. Becomes pulp. The tubs of pulp are then carried over here, and we make cheeses. And the cheeses go in the press, and it looks like I'll be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cheeses in a squeezing, and then out comes the juice. From the juice they go into carboys mixed with a little bit of honey and some yeast, and we get cider. So let me show you the process. I'll see if I can set this up. Put the GoPro on my head, and give me a second here. Now, hopefully this thing's pointed in the right direction. So I'm going to come over here. These little apples here are Whitney crab apples, which are really nice. Small apples squeeze up really nice. And I'm going to put those apples into the press here. It gets a little noisy. Exchange it with this tub. I can't tell if this is filming correctly or not. And then I'm going to make a cheese. This goes on, followed by this. This is just sheer curtains that I picked up at Goodwill. The press I made from a design I got from a friend who watched it on YouTube. There's a lot of good ideas on YouTube for how to construct this. It's just a 20-ton press. You can buy them pretty cheap at Harbor Freight. Some people don't like to use their hands, but I just dig right in. And then you fold the cheese up like this. You'll notice that the cheese was put in a frame about 1.5 inches thick, square. Fold the cloth up. Move the frame. Now I've got 7 cheeses. And already before I've even started to squeeze, you can see I've got probably, $1.5 gallons of juice already coming out, just by the fact that the chopper chops the apples up so fine that they juice up so nicely. I mean, I used to have one of the old classic cider presses, and it was even a deluxe model with an electric chopper, but I get probably 30% more juice from my apples using this system than I did with the old system. Not quite gonna work. work. And then just tighten up the jack, and then watch the juice come out. Now when I let that press out, and then I'll have to probably let the jack up, put more boards in, and press down again. But I figure I get about 2 gallons of juice per milk carton full of apples. And when I'm done, I empty the cheeses out, and I get this that is so dry. I mean, if you were to take some of this and put it in your mouth right after it's squeezed, it sucks the moisture out of your mouth because this is so dry. Then I could pour the juice into the carboys. I use champagne yeast. Then I let it sit in the carboys. I never rack it. I wait till it clears. I siphon it off the carboy and bottle it. And what you're left with is some fine cider. That I drink all year long. I probably put up 175 gallons last year. Cheers.